Hello and welcome to Tucson, Arizona. I am Randy. All right, today's an exciting day. I got the Chromatic. I've been wanting one of these for a while. And even though they're not available anymore in GameStop, I bought this one on eBay. Make some adjustments here. I got this one on eBay. It's never been opened. And I got it for the same price I would have at GameStop. So I'm super freaking stoked about this because I love the Game Boy. I mean, I've got a couple here. I've got a couple more in other rooms in the house. I actually have another one on the way because I love Game Boys. They're super fun. I mean, I love video games. Off screen here, I've got my bigger monitor, and several old school game consoles. Lots more in the other part of the house. I've got game consoles all over the place. If I zoomed out, I've got shelves full of video games, all the stuff that I've owned since they were new. So I've got N64. I got when it was new. GameCube, Dreamcast, Super Nintendo. I think that's all I've got right there. I've got my PS2 Slim I was going to bring in here the other day and got sidetracked. But the Chromatic, I can hook up and stream. I can play this on big TV, and that makes me very, very excited. Rechargeable, backlit screen. Oh, super freaking stoked. So let's get in it. I forgot to grab my knife. Oh, yeah. Oh, the first incision. Scalpel. But it still has the $1.99 sticker. Chromatic. New. GameStop. All the codes. Pros get 2% back in rewards. That's pretty freaking sweet that someone bought this. I don't know if they were like trying to make a bunch more money off of it or something. But they didn't. They sold it to me for exactly what they bought it for. I'll deal with the trash later. Alrighty. Is it a flip? Is it a flip box? It is. In all of its glory. Oh, it's satisfying. Chromatic. Packaged with Tetris, just like the original Game Boy. Features: enjoy a library of newly created games on Chromatic cartridge, as well as remastered versions of your favorite classics, compatible with original Game Boy and Game Boy Color cartridge games. For the first time ever, see your classic games with pixel-level accuracy on Chromatic's custom Sunlight readable display. Ooh. Sapphire crystal display cover, the most scratch-proof display possible. Magnesium alloy shell, crush-proof and hard-wearing, designed to last forever. Video out over USB directly from Chromatic. Record your play or stream live. Oh, so rad. Challenge friends face-to-face using link cable powered by AA batteries or a rechargeable pack protected from planned obsolescence. God, I love that. The ultimate cartridge-based handheld system. Bundled with Chromatic Tetris. And then the artwork. The artwork is just awesome. I wish I could push in with the camera, but I'm not that fancy. Ooh. Oh, yeah, everything's crisp. I have no batteries in here. I did not think about batteries. I'm going to wind up having to pause this video to grab batteries. I didn't even think of that. But, like, look at this. Beautiful art. Hopefully you can zoom in on your phones or your televisions. Oh. Boom. The new game smell. Tetris. Are these rechargeable? Modretro. May explode leak charges. I don't think they're rechargeable. Man. How many batteries in here? I'm going to have to pause the video for a second. Damn. All right, got the chromatic all hooked up, got everything going. I think I got all my technical problems sorted too. Yeah, everything looks good on all the monitors. So play some Darkwing Duck. I got a handful of different Game Boy games here. Let's see here. Oh yeah. I am the terror that flaps in the night. Who out there watched Darkwing Duck when they were a kid? It was one of my favorite cartoons. Yeah, there he goes. It's so wild watching an old Game Boy game in color that was never meant to be Game Boy Color. So you get all these blue and greens. Crazy. So let's get our message once again. We need your help, Darkwing. Mysterious crime wave has swept over the city. We believe these crimes are the work of that secret criminal organization, FOWL. You must put an end to their fiendish plans. Launchpad will brief you with the details of your missions. And remember to collect all the stolen diamonds and gold bars. Good luck, Darkwing. And then we can go over here to the bridge. We can go over here in the middle of the city. Go over here to the sewers. Let's go here to Wolf Duck and his henchmen are rampaging through the center of the city. But be careful. Wolf Duck goes berserk when the moon comes out. Do you want to go there? Yes, A button. No, B button. And then, woo, Darkwing come flying in. It's like skydiving. All right. I am Darkwing Duck. Yeah. Man, I've not played some of these games in so long. I'm probably going to die a lot. Yep, like that. Already failed. Come on, tire. Stupid banana peel. Wah wah. There we go. Cool. Just die because I've already done so terribly right out the gate. I am Darkwing Duck. Come on. Didn't eat health yet. Oh, man. Stupid banana peel. Those banana peels have screwed me up so many times. Nice one up. I moved out of frame just long enough for another guy to show up. Are they worth it? Could be. Managed to slip this stupid banana peel. Come on, come back down. Oh, man. This chromatic is so freaking rad. I haven't been able to play it much. Like I've been wanting to, but I'm going to get hit by a damn bomb and a banana peel. These banana peels, man. All right, get to the point. So what's my... Come on. Kill him. What's it going to take for this guy to go down? I'm not going to make it to the next part. He's going to get me again. The stupid inflatable guy. I don't know how to defeat him. Because I've been playing this on my other Game Boy, and I cannot figure out how to defeat this guy. I can sometimes sneak past him. But that right there. And now I'm going into this next part with only half a heart. Which is more than I have in real life, I guess. Come on. But I can get another one up right here. But it's not going to be enough lives for me to defeat Wolf Duck. He's No joke. Ah. And then I shorted the jump. Rookie. Bush League. Yep, and then get taken out right away. I don't know how to get past this stupid inflatable duck. And I can't duck past his stuff. And yep, I'm done. Wah, wah. All right, let's try to make it back to Wolf Duck. This chromatic is so freaking rad. I'm just going to skip right past that guy. Come on, shoot your fireball. Let's see if I can avoid the banana peel. I can fall for a banana in the tailpipe. Oh, made it. Come on. I used to play the hell out of this on NES. But man, that's some decades ago. Found this new cool spot here in Tucson. So it's as far as I can tell, it is the largest retro gaming store in town. Still got damaged. Skip right by them. Because I've noticed this spot right here is a save spot. So when I die, this is where I'll come back to. But this place called Finders Keepers, and they've got a pretty good selection of games and systems that I've not seen for sale in a store since like my childhood. They got a Virtual Boy, and there's so many things I'm learning now, being almost 40, that there are, I mean, I guess it makes sense because I'm a collector of many things, but to have a Virtual Boy that has box art that is rare and worth a lot of money, completely news to me. When the Virtual Boy came out, when did the Virtual Boy come out? Let's find out. Virtual Boy, Nintendo, 95. So, depending on month of release, yeah, and I was 9 years old. Tabletop console for runner virtual reality gaming, 32-bit system with a monochromatic visor. Yeah, and it would give you a killer headache if you played it too long. But the Virtual Boy was awesome. And I played Wario Land like you wouldn't believe on this game. Hours and hours and hours. But that red light would just cook your noodle, man. Like I'd have killer headaches. But the system was super rad. And they've got one in this place. And I was like, man, I haven't seen one of these in a hot minute. How much for the Virtual Boy? Because I think that'd be really cool to have. My boys have never seen anything like that. And he said $800 for just the system. I can find them right now for like $300 on eBay. But he said if it was just the system, it would be like $500. I'm like, still, dude, I could find one cheaper than that. But the box art is just the box, I guess, is worth like $600. So he's taking a hit on the system because the box is worth more. But I was in there earlier today. I've been there twice now today. I was in there earlier today, BSing with the owner, and they've got a Whatnot. So if you're on Whatnot and you want to find some classic games, Finders Keepers. I think they were on Whatnot Live. One of his employees was walking around doing a live show while I was in there, and that they actually lived one of the things that I just put on layaway, because that's what's cool. Like they're doing layaway for some of these more expensive finds, and that's pretty rad. So I don't have to show up and actually like drop big coin in one go. That was pretty cool. But this Virtual Boy, the artwork on the box is rare, I guess. So that was kind of blowing my mind. But anyways, while I was in there earlier this afternoon, I was talking to them about different games I have that I've had since I was a kid. Like most of my systems I've had from new. So I've got two N64s in this room that one of them I got a few years later, but they're both original N64s. GameCube here, I've got a second one in storage. Dreamcast, Super Nintendo, I've got 2 or 3 more of those. All my NES systems, I've got 3 or 4 of those. Those are all in storage. I got games for all of them. Most of the games are in storage. The N64, I do have, 14 or so games here. Some of my games that I've really wanted to play, I've bought re-releases for. So modern re-releases of the games weren't they're not as worth as much. But the originals I have in storage would be worth quite a bit. Like Conker's Bad Fur Day, that's an expensive game, like a $400 game. And I have the original in storage. So I bought a re-release to introduce the boys to it. I got a re-release of GoldenEye just to introduce my kids to these games and eventually start streaming them. So while we're talking, I have Clay Fighter, like 63 and a third or whatever it's called. There's another version of Clay Fighter. If you've never heard of these games, if you're young or if you were just never a gamer, Clay Fighter was like a fun Mortal Kombat. So Mortal Kombat's like super serious, bloody, and like violent, and you shouldn't want your kids to play it. I was playing Clay Fighter. I mean, I was playing Mortal Kombat at a young age too, but Clay Fighter was one of those games I was allowed to play because it wasn't the same kind of violence. It was cartoonish violence. There's another version of that. It's like the Maker's Cut or something like that. That is worth stupid astronomical money. So the Clay Fighter game I have is worth, I don't know, like $60 or something. Nothing wild in the world of collecting. But the version that this dude just sold to somebody with the instruction manual. So the instruction manual is worth more than the game. He sold the instruction manual with the box and the game, so the whole shebang, for $3,500, which is wild to me. Like I can't fathom. I spend some dumb money on some dumb things. If you've seen this channel at all, you know I've got RC cars. Those RC cars cost me quite a bit of money to buy. They cost me not as much to repair, but they all get broken because I bash. And I don't think I've paid $3,500 for all of my RC cars that I own, and I own like 16. So, and they're all pricey if you were to buy them new. Like I've got a few trucks that are worth well over $1,000, and I could resell them right now for that and get my money pretty quickly. And I was floored when he said $3,500 for an N64 game with the manual, I guess. And then I proceeded to put a $150 N64 game on layaway. Trying to recapture my youth. The sad part is most of these games you can get on like emulators or downloads on like the Switch right now. Half the games I want to start playing again, and I'll probably start doing videos on, or maybe even live streaming, I have right above my head for the PS2. And my buddy Nick, the guy who's normally sitting right here, just told me that the games that I'm thinking about playing, they just released on the Switch for like super cheap, which is cool to get kids into those games that I grew up loving, all through like junior high and high school. But instead of re-releasing the same games for the PS5, they re-release them and allow them to go onto a Nintendo system. And they were never released to Nintendo. They were PlayStation and Xbox games. So, I mean, they were cross-platform, but Nintendo didn't have a platform for those games. Nintendo back then was still a family-friendly system, which is why we will never get a Conker's Bad Fur Day 2 or a re-release of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Not to mention the headaches with the company Rare that developed it. So it's kind of annoying that games that I want are worth stupid money. Games that I had as a kid or as a teenager that I've lost through time, through moves and a divorce and all these things, like these games that I would like to recollect and play again in the original form, because I don't know why, I'm just nostalgic as hell. It's a problem. I know that. I'm not seeing anyone for it. I'm not going in any meetings, but I know it's a problem. So that's step one. I like to play them on their original form. Like Miss Pac-Man here. You know, I've got Miss Pac-Man for a few different systems. I did own an arcade for a while, a cabinet, but electronics died on me, and I was a poor dude, so I didn't have money to fix it, so I got rid of the cabinet. But I mean, I have Game Boys. I got more Game Boys up there. I've got a DS up there. I've probably got another DS down there. I've got one, maybe two Switches in here, a bunch of other systems. So I love gaming when I have time, and I love playing the old school games. I don't know why. I know I could play Conker's on a different system. I want to play it on the N64. I could play all these games on another system. I don't want to. And that's just the way I am. But this Chromatic, I have at least 2 original Game Boys. And one of them was a gift from a dear friend of mine, and it's in storage because I don't like having it out. I don't want people just like manhandling it. So it's packed away. But I want to be able to play like this. I'm sure I could find Darkwing Duck for the Switch. I'm almost positive, and I could be playing with a bigger remote because this thing is kind of small. But I don't want to. Plus, this is cool that it's got the USB-C out right into my computer. It makes it super easy to stream. And I know I'm talking a lot, not gaming as much. And I don't know, because I don't know how to kill this thing. Oh, am I supposed to... Aha! Ha, ha, ha. Nailed it. Finally. See that? Taking a break for a moment and just kind of ranting. This is my channel anyway. If you're here, you're stuck. Or you can tune out and never come back and never follow me again. That's your decision. But this Chromatic, man, is freaking rad. I don't know how I never knew about it before, other than the fact that I just kind of, because my career is pretty freaking demanding, I don't really get to go to like GameStop or anything. And this was a GameStop exclusive. It was first edition Chromatic. Yep, couldn't get over you. But I never heard of it. I never got to be familiar with the system, and I missed the lamp. Come on, come on, come on. Wow, I took 2 hits. Womp womp. It's gonna hurt me in the coming. But I need to have as many lives as possible because I'm getting close to Wolf Duck, and he's a pain to beat. Nope. Womp womp. Never said I was good. Plus, I haven't played any of these games in so long. I can't even remember how to get through everything. But I'll play this for a little bit, and then I'll move on to a different game. Maybe move to Scrooge McDuck. Different duck. Oh, dang it. I jumped too late. Throw your stupid shell so I can kill you. Wow, he takes a lot of hits. Stay in frame. Dang it. Now the next hurdle's for sure going to get me. I'm going to get got. Throw it again. Nope. Darn it. Darn it all to heck. Oh, an extra life. Nice. So I am the terror that flaps in the night. So if you got old systems that you like to play, leave a comment if you've made it this far into the video of me checking out this awesome chromatic. And if you've got a chromatic, what's your favorite Modretro game for it? Because this was made by Modretro, and they have their own games. And just like the original Game Boy, this is shipped with their version of Tetris. And it's beautiful. But they've got other games, and I haven't been able to play any of them yet. Because I just got this system. Ah. Darn it. It's hard not to cuss. Oh, cool. At least he dropped some hearts for me. So maybe I can survive the next stupid turtles. Turtle. See if I can jump early enough to avoid the turtley club. Jump. If I can just get past him. What sucks is I've only got one extra life. I've still got another turtle to get past. And then go to wolf duck. Not that turtle. Different turtle. So there's another one coming up. Sorry. I'm trying to think of things to talk about while I'm also trying to stay alive. Go away, turtle. Go back inside. Go inside. Leave me alone. Disappear. Sometimes you get him to disappear. Yay! And now I go to wolf duck, where I'm not going to survive. Sometimes I can get over him. Oh. And then shoot the... Oh! Darn it! And the brick. He's going to throw. He's going to run at me. I got to jump over him. I got to jump right back. And I got to shoot the brick. I did it! I am the terror that flaps in the night. I did a thing! Job well done. Doom, 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 doom. I don't deserve any special points. That took me way too long to beat. And there's no guarantee I'm going to be able to do anything worth doing against Quackerjack and his people. This is really cool, man. I love this. Is like 9-year-old me with a Game Boy. Never in a million years thought I'd be able to play my Game Boy on TV. So this is really cool. Sweet. Sometimes that guy does like a half step backwards. I'll let the turtle go. Boom. And what's annoying is all these bats drop things, and I can't get them. There's probably a better way to go about doing what I just did, but here I am. And then you gotta jump higher on these hooks, otherwise you may not clear to get to the next hook. See, so you can land on the hook, or you can land up at the top of the hook. You make sure you're at the top of the hook. Alrighty. This bad guy's out of luck. Here comes Darkwing Duck. And I suck at killing these guys because I can't jump past. I'm gonna die right here. Yep. While I was flashing, I was hoping to just get past him. So I think I'm just gonna take the hit. There we go. And then make the hook. Goodness. Make the hook. Oh, bother. Whew. Stressful. Come on now. Come on, man. Darn it. Like they're hiding behind a cape that is bulletproof. It's like they've got the bat cape. Jump behind him. Ah, oh, sweet, I made it. Sadly, I don't know what to do here as he's throwing banana peels. I'm like, what? What am I supposed to do? Quacker Jack's not slipping on the banana peels. Aha! Hit Quacker Jack. Oh, man. I need to hit the little guy throwing bananas. Wherever the heck he is. Looks like he's a little mustachioed man. Shooting lightning bolts. Man, that little dude's hard to get. I'm hitting the heck out of Quacker Jack, but I think it's the other guy I have to be hitting. The little toy soldier or whatever he is. Oh no. I'm out. I'm out of my special bullets. Uh-oh. I think I'm hosed. This isn't good. I mean, what the heck? I can't do anything. Now Quacker Jack comes up. Oh, maybe I need to get hit by a thing to get Quacker Jack to come up. Nope. That didn't work. Darn it. I'm here to kill Quacker Jack, to nab him, and I can't. Because I failed to hit this little stupid dude. And I think I'm supposed to hit him, because I was hitting Quacker Jack quite a bit. This is most unfortunate. So I guess I'll just take the L. Darn. I am not the terror that quacks in the night. This is bothersome. I made it all the way there. I guess I just need to like stock up on the special ammo and figure out who to hit. Looks like I'm supposed to hit the little toy soldier or whatever that is. It's a funny thing about these graphics. Don't keep coming, darn it. Okay. Ah, you did the stutter step me. So I've got 20 of these specialty shots currently. How exactly am I supposed to, do I gotta like get the bats closer? Nope, that didn't matter. Didn't help me. Come on. Come on, man. Let's do some push-ups. Top of the hook. Shoot the bat. That was health. Would have been nice if I could have gotten it. Oh, wah, wah. Go on, Darkwing. gold bars, some bouillon. Guess gonna be a little more cautious of this fool doing his little stutter step. Come on, turtle. Pew. Just trying to get closer. And the music's great. Classic. Don't think I'm making it to Quackerjack this go around either. Okay. Are they sending in another one? Nope. Oh, man. I remember the day they aired the pilot for Darkwing Duck. I was watching the TV the day it aired. And they had this whole live production of the singer of the song with all these people dancing, live backup dancers, doing a whole live concert intro to the very first episode. So me and Darkwing go way back. Alrighty. Out of lives. It all comes down to this. State championship on the line. See, they're a little stutter step. Little jerks. I just pump faked them. Come on. I think after this one I'll move on to a different game. Doom, doom, doom. These hooks getting me. Nope, missed that one. All right. This is probably going to give me problems as soon as I do it. As soon as I turn it off. Ooh, see. Let's see here. Yay. Now the problem is, see, it gets stuck on stupid, and there's no way for me to do this without being in this one. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And then do this little number, add that, go there, add that. I don't know why it always shows up upside down. But let's fix that. Let's go. Where are you? Transform. Flip vertically. See, every time, man, it gets goofy. I gotta do a whole bunch of steps. Now, fit to screen. Nope. See, fit to screen sends it right back into its goofiness. So let's do stretch to screen. And then go back to, where are you? Transform, flip vertically. There we go. Beautiful. And now you've seen some of the behind the scenes of the nightmares I have to go through to do any of this. And I'm sure there's 1,000 people out there that could do it way easier and quicker, and they're smarter and more handsome and stronger. I don't need to hear about it. Miss Pac-Man, one of the greatest games ever made. I played the crap out of this game back in the day. I used to know all the moves. But I was playing it on console. Was I playing this on? Was this original or was this Super? I'm trying to remember what console I was playing this on all the time. It's been so long. But, womp womp, I died and you missed it. Stupid ghosts. Stupid goose. Let's see. I believe it's 32 levels. And every couple of levels, you know, you get a new... It should have been every 2 levels, if I remember right. You get the new screen, new map. Whoa, let's get the 1 dot. Almost got greedy. So you get 2 level, or 2, you'll level 1 and level 2 on this map. And then level 3, level 4, different map. Level 5, 6, so on and so forth. That's how I remember it being. But it's been a long time. High school. A lot of inebriated evenings. Is it inebriated if you're smoking the reefer? Littering and let him go back. Boop. Now you're all edible again. But yeah, I mean, me and my buddy James back in the day, we used to play the hell out of this. And I feel like it was 32 regular levels and then 32 reverse levels. That's what I feel like I remember. Or it was 16 forward levels, 16 reverse levels. Like everything was like inversed. And 50,000 points, you get an extra life. Like, I used to have all this stuff memorized because we played the hell out of this game so much. And we used to do, like, competitions to, like, time who could beat the game quickest. I don't remember our times. They were probably all right because we were smoking and playing the hell out of this game. So I know we got really good at it. Oh no, my greed. Okay. Almost got me. The greed almost got me caught up. Caught me slipping. Waka 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 waka. Boo 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 boo. What you doing in my waters? Mm-hmm. What you doing in my waters? Attached to your rod, motherfucker. Any Mighty Bush fans? Any Mighty Bush? All right. If you've made it this far, thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Should like, share, subscribe. I'll do all the things. Getting trapped. Let's clear out this grid real quick. Don't do it. Don't do it. Told you not to do it. You did it anyway. Chump. Oh, I wanted that pretzel. Darn it. No pretzel for me. Oh, I thought that was the end of my dots. Grrr. I left this whole corner. Stupid. Rusty. Caught me slipping. Caught me slipping, man. Oh, I wanted the apple. Come on. I keep doing that. I'm going to get myself killed. This thing's freaking awesome. Yeah. It's that young Pac-Man love. I would love to be able to be good enough again at this to do a full run and beat the game. But I have a feeling that would take a lot of time of playing to get back to that level. But I was at that level for a long time, just running through this game. Yay. Waka waka. Oh, I did it too soon, dang it. There's a ghosty that isn't edible. Oh, no, 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 no. Run. Hee hee. Nice. There's a chance for me yet. Which is sad that I've died this many times already. So early in the game. Come on. Come on, fat thumbs. Man, this is kind of difficult to play at any, like, come on, with any, like, real certainty and strength on the Game Boy. Oh, like right there, I was trying to turn left and my fat thumb hit down. It's not my best work. This thing's freaking awesome. I love the chromatic. If you're at all into old school handhelds and you like Game Boy games, this will do the Game Boy Color. I mean, I'm editing all this stuff together, so I've probably already said all that, but it's late. And I've work in the sun, so my brain's not exactly on my side most of the time. But yeah, Game Boy Color, classic Game Boy games. No, didn't quite make it. I didn't realize that loner was way down here, all by his lonesome. Got me, caught me slipping. Losing too many lives too early on, man. So disappointed in myself for not being as good as I once was. But I'm as good once as I ever was. Come on. See how my ridiculous brain starts making connections just on the fly with different random things? Yeah. It's weird living in my head, I think. Probably not normal. Come on, strawberry. Okay, that last spot on the bottom corner, I still have stuff, right? Ooh, you almost got me. You almost caught me slipping. Oh, did get me there. Dang it. I thought I was moving a little smoother than that. And I wasn't. Darn it. Out of lives already, and I'm barely getting out of the first map. Ugh. Sucks. I suck again. Yeah, one of these days I'll probably do one of these live. I think it'd be fun. Get some people in the chat talking trash, which I am cool with. Ooh, 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 ooh. Duck, div, dive, dodge. Come on. Come on. Okay, everyone's back. Get over here. Bum, bum, bum. Give me them points. Move to the side of the map. Over. Dodge, dip, dive, dodge. Come on. You're all like scattering on me. Don't be scattering on me. Don't be scared. Ooh, yeah. They hit that turnaround point. Sweet. Oh, I need to get him. I need to get him. Yes. Woo! Oh, that's really weird. Not looking at the screen, just using it as a remote to watch it on the bigger TV. Oh no, it's gonna get me killed. Hubris. Hubris is gonna get me got. Got you got. And not remembering their moving patterns is even more troublesome. Ooh, pretzel. Come on, stop hitting the wrong direction on the D-pad. Because it's sewer slide. Come on. Man, that little D-pad in the heat of the moment starts getting kind of difficult hitting those rocker switches. But this thing feels good in the hands, man. All metal construction. Smooth action on all the buttons. It is a little bit on the condensed side. I mean, it's very similar size to the Game Boy Color, which isn't a particular... I mean, all the original Game Boy platforms aren't particularly, like, cumbersome. They were meant for younger hands. Oh, bother. They got me pinned. Got me... Yes. I thought they had me there for a second. I was convinced. Oh. They did anyway. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stay in your hobbit hole. Ooh. Man, I'm sucking at this right now. Crazy kids chasing each other around for the smooches. This is awesome. I love this thing. I thought it'd be like difficult to get this excited about a handheld for a while, because I haven't had a Nintendo handheld, like a modern one. Oh, darn it. In a long time. Look at that. Game over. Womp womp. Nowhere near the high I've done so far. But it's been hard to get excited. Like I mean, the Switch is freaking awesome, and everyone knows that. I mean, hell, the Switch 2 is now what I think it's now the fastest selling console of all time. I think that's what I heard the other day, and it's too damn pricey for me right now. It's kind of like buying an old school game that's worth $3,500, $600. It's probably worth it, but there's no real new games for it other than Mario Kart World, and I can watch other people play that all day long, and it's like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. You can be a cow, I guess. Who cares? What I love about the Switch is all the other games I can play starting on my like PlayStation, and then when I'm traveling. So like I was playing Hogwarts Legacy on the PS5, and then I had to go to Kentucky, and the whole time I was traveling and being there, whatever, I just downloaded it on the Switch. I had to restart. Ugh. Excuse me. But that's not the end of the world. I hadn't been playing it that long. So I quickly caught up and actually surpassed where I was at in 4 days, because I only get to play for, a couple hours in the evening after work or whatever. So being able to take that experience, and then I guess there's an update now to where there's no load screens going into stores and like going everywhere because there was too many load screens. It's definitely a better experience on the PlayStation, but being able to take it with me and play it on the flight, I had to hang out in the airport for like 4 hours because of just the way everything worked out with my traveling. So I just hung out at the terminal like Tom Hanks, and instead of replacing carts for quarters, I was just playing Hogwarts Legacy for like 4 hours. I definitely looked crazy because I had my backpack, which is just full of electronics. I had my backpack set up with the Switch like propped in it, and sitting there with my remote, and I've got cables running because now, I mean, I don't travel very often anymore for work, but used to. But all their chairs have outlets in them, so I've got like all these outlets taken up with my phone plugged in. I'm like watching a movie, and most of the time, the whole travel, I actually rewatched all of the Harry Potter movies. So I had a Harry Potter movie, whichever one I was on at the time, playing on my phone with my phone plugged in. I got my Bluetooth, my earbuds in, and then I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy with the Switch plugged in. And then half the time I'd keep my Pro controller plugged in, so I knew it would have life on the plane, so I didn't have to pull out the stupid little remotes. And yeah, just sit there posted up like a hobo, my little camp of all my gear, and then like my coffee and my water bottle, my snacks. Like I just had this like little setup going on for like 4 hours. That's pretty cool. But I love the Switch. But I don't think I'm going to get the Switch 2 anytime soon, not for like $600. But this at $200, worth it all day long. I mean, excuse me. This is $100. You can probably get them cheaper on eBay, but I mean, on average, call it $55 to $120 for this, for the Advance SP. Worth it all day long, in my opinion, because you can still play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and then Game Boy Advance games. Just picked up a DS Lite, which will do the same thing. It'll play DS games, plus it'll play the Advance games with a better screen, a better lit screen. You actually get 2 screens for some of those games that require it. Just overall better, and that was only $90. And Game Boy Color at that same store was $100. Game Boy Micro, which I never had and I'm not that familiar with, was like $200 or something like that. We can get this bad boy. And if you're a streamer at all, right here. And I'm aware of this only because of a streamer, because of a YouTuber name of Topher.A or Topher A Plays. Go check him out if you like watching game content. And that dude is like, this is a positive thing. This is not a negative thing, but he's like super autistic with like retro games and games just in general. But he's friends with Dr. Mod. So if you're a gamer, I'm sure you've heard of Dr. Mod. Legit Gaming. He's friends with him. Awesome live streams. I'm in his live streams every time he's live. I'm in there watching him play. Every Wednesday, him and his wife play together, and they started doing this to like bond. They're both sitting there. They're at the table. She's a big Tetris player, so she's Tetris playing, and then he's playing whatever, he's bouncing. He's got dozens of games, and he's just sitting there hot swapping games, checking them out. So I'm gonna have to reach out to him and ask him how he's swapping games without it being a problem on his computer. Because now I've noticed if I pulled this game out right now, it would freeze on this frame, and I have to literally disconnect the capture device, which this is the capture device. That's the cool thing, is this doesn't have to go through a capture card. This is just a USB. This is normally my phone charger in here, just plugged into the front of my computer, and there it goes. It shows up as a video capture device. So if you use OBS at all, you don't need another capture card for this. And I've got capture cards freaking everywhere in here, because I have to have a capture card for my camera, and then you have to have a capture card you have to have a capture card for a system if you're trying to hook up a system to it. So like my N64, when I play with it, I've got to go through a converter to convert from the RGA to or component to HD to video capture card to the computer, whatever. It's all convoluted, and there's 1,000 freaking wires over here. It's like a spider web in the corner off screen. So yeah, you need capture cards for stuff, but this you don't. Just plug it in. And then today, while I was in there talking to that dude, and I was talking about my channel, and he showed me a system that's like $190. I don't remember what the hell it's called, but it's a game system that has HDMI out that does Sega Genesis games, NES games, and Super NES games. So I'm probably going to be buying one of those too, because I want to be able to play all these games, and I want to introduce my kids to these games and make videos of them, so we can. Most of this, I started the channel so I can look back on stuff, and so my kids can look back on stuff, and someday my grandkids can look back on stuff. So someday, if you're watching this in the future, hey kids, and then just share my interests. I mean, everyone has an interest. I have most of their interests, and I figure anyone who's going to overlap can come here and leave comments, man. Like, if you know about something I haven't mentioned, please drop a comment. If I've said something that sounds stupid, which is probably most things I say, drop a comment. If I said something that you like and you agree with, drop a comment. Drop comments about whatever you want. Just comments. I'm trying to get this channel to grow more, but there are systems that I don't have to go through the headache of getting all these extra connectors and cables and devices to convert old systems to plug into a modern computer that'll now go out to 2 different TVs. So I think I'm going to simplify it by that system, so I can still play all my games, and I can still leave my systems hooked up to my TV in here just to play, and then have a simpler system that also has wireless remotes, so I can still use the original remotes. Like, I can pull out my super remotes, plug them in, and rock with the old school remotes, or use these wireless remotes. And that's pretty cool. And I don't know, I think it's just 2-player, because all those systems only had 2-player. So that's pretty sweet. I've also thought about digging out the Wii to play some Wii Sports, but there's not enough room in here to do like Wii bowling properly. But yeah, I'm going to start playing more systems, but I'm going to wind up getting more games. But I've already been doing this for an hour, and I've got to edit it together with the first half of the video. Yeah, it's all fun stuff. First world problems. But if you made it this far, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, drop comments. Speak to me. Let me know what you think. If you've made it this far, if you've made it an hour, I don't even know if people watch an hour. I don't go through and look at any of my stuff. I don't know. Someday I'll get interested. Right now, I don't have rapid growth enough to like figure it out. You finally gain a follower or two like every month or every couple of months. There's not enough algorithm information for me to follow and be like, oh yeah, that was the thing I should do, and that was the thing I shouldn't do anymore. I know that when my friends come on here, some of them, if you've watched my other videos, need to calm down and cuss a little less and say a little less wild stuff. A little bit more family-friendly content is what I'm trying to make. But some of my friends here that I'm not monetized yet and think that I don't need the money. I mean, I don't need the money, but I would like the money. My job's hard and it's hot. I don't want to do it forever. I would like to be making money on this. So please share. Help me become independently, I wouldn't even say wealthy, but independently able to pay my bills. That truck payment, that house payment. Please help me get big enough to make those payments without work. Because the work sucks. But anyways, thanks for hanging out. If you've liked this video, I'm going to try to make some more. So please tell me you like this video. The quickest and cheapest way to do that is to thumbs up. That's all it takes. But yeah, drop comments. So thanks for hanging out. Tucson, Arizona. I'm Randy. Have a good one.